With breaking news at 5 o'clock, we have new information about a person arrested at a major police investigation yesterday that law enforcement now confirms has a connection to an investigation today. He has been identified as Jesse Korf, a man with a criminal past. Thank you for joining us for Wink News at 5. I'm Lois Tomey.
I'm Emma Heaton in for Chris Safadi. The Lee County Bomb Squad evacuated homes along Palm Tree Lane in Fort Myers yesterday when they discovered what they call a suspicious device.
That as federal agents have been at Harbor Drive in North Fort Myers since last night, and things there have been bustling ever since. Neighbors tell Wink News they watched as agency after agency pulled up.
I was trying to go and check on the mango tree and walking my dog at the same time when I seen the policemen and the SWAT team and the bomb squad there.
We have breaking team coverage tonight with Wink News reporter Amy Gallo live on Palm Tree Lane and Wink News reporter Zoe Warner on Harbor Drive.
But we start with Wink investigative reporter Olivia Jean tonight. Olivia, Korf was supposed to be in federal court today.
Right. I went to the courthouse today and security told me right before his hearing at 2 p.m. he was taken to the hospital in an ambulance straight from court. A court spokesperson would not share with me the nature of the medical issue. As for what he did, Wink Investigates just obtained the criminal complaint against Jesse Korf. It says last night he was arrested on Palm Tree Lane. That's where we were last night and what you are looking at. Before the arrest, officers saw what looked like a bomb on Korf. He even told them, quote, "I have bombs." Officers say wires were coming out of his pockets. In Korf's vehicle, officers found an AR-style firearm, multiple suspected gun silencers, ammunition, and a tactical-style vest. What is clear here is Jesse Korf has a lengthy criminal past. This is him from our story in 2014 when he was arrested and eventually convicted of producing and selling potentially deadly toxins and helped a London woman who was plotting to kill her mother. For that, Korf was sentenced to 9 years in prison. He's currently on supervised probation. He will be at federal court as soon as he is medically cleared, and we will be there for that. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Olivia. We've been at both scenes since yesterday, and new information continues to come into the newsroom.
We're now going out live to North Fort Myers with Wink News reporter Zoe Warner. Zoe, you just spoke with a neighbor who lived next to Korf and saw all the commotion.
Emma and Lois, yes, I did. I just talked to that neighbor and he told me, like you guys said, he's been seeing all the commotion starting from yesterday afternoon. Now, deputies say they found firearms, silencers, ammunition, and a tactical style vest in Korf's vehicle. We've been talking to neighbors throughout the day who have told us what they've seen and heard. But now we have the perspective of Korf's next door neighbor who has been paying close attention ever since yesterday. He said Korf was a tenant in the home that he lives next door to.
I called the owner up yesterday. I told him that I asked him if the police had called him, and he said, no, why? And I said, well, they're getting ready to raid your house, so you might want to call somebody. I went over there one day to borrow a ladder, actually, and I spoke to the kid. Nice kid. I mean, young kid, nothing unusual.
Now, coming up at 6, I'll have more from this next door neighbor on what he's been seeing and hearing ever since this investigation started. Live in North Fort Myers, Zoe Warner, Wink News.
All right, thank you, Zoe. And now we move to the second investigation, Palm Tree Lane in Fort Myers, where the Lee County Bomb Squad and countless patrol units had the entire neighborhood locked down, even evacuating homes on Monday. Wink News reporter Amy Gallo joins us live there tonight.
Amy, neighbors return to their homes now, but how do they feel about their quiet road being taken over?
They're uneasy, and they might be a little more uneasy once they find out what we've just learned from that complaint Olivia was talking about. We now know what led up to the scene that we saw here yesterday. Officers came here after a 911 hang-up call from a Spanish speaker coming from that White House over there. I want you to take a look at your screen. We've got some video of yesterday's scene for you to look at. It was a huge presence. According to a criminal complaint filed in the Lee County Court, dispatch called the number back and learned that a man was outside with a gun trying to kill the caller's daughter. That man is Jesse Korf. Officers went into the lanai porch and saw a firearm come, quote, loose and away from Korf during a scuffle with a woman. Officers were then able to remove Korf from her and tried to take him into custody. That's when they noticed that what appeared to be a bomb strapped to Korf after he said, quote, I have bombs, while being detained. And we just got all of this information from a criminal complaint filed in the Lee County Court, and I am still working through it, reading through those details, and we'll bring you all the latest coming up at 7. For now, I'm live in Fort Myers. Amy Gallo, Wink News.
Amy, thank you.